What is going on, guys? It's your boy Big Dylan and welcome back to another Destiny video. Now today we're basically going to be taking a look at my top 3 legendary weapons so far that I've actually managed to obtain within the game from my many years of playing Destiny. These are all weapons that I use currently, at current light level 400, so they're not like year 1 weapons or anything out of the ordinary like that. All these weapons are obtainable in the game currently. Basically, these are, weapons that have really good rolls on them and are just super efficient at the job as to what they do. And these are 3 weapons that I'm going to absolutely miss when I go into Destiny 2, because if you don't know, in Destiny 2, our vault gets destroyed and we lose all of our gear. So these are weapons that I'm going to absolutely miss. Anyway, let's get into the video. So coming in at the number 3 spot, we have the Stolen Will Shotgun. You can actually get this yourself by doing the Archon Priest Strike, basically the revamped Taken version, and opening the skeleton key chest right at the end. My role is Aggressive Ballistics, Full Auto, Rifle Barrel, and Performance Bonus. So the actual reason I've given this the number 3 spot is simply because of the actual general feel of the weapon is great. It's actually really controllable, which is quite surprising considering the fire rate and the super low stability. It's actually really controllable. When I'm actually using this weapon, I like to use it against any sort of boss, especially when Specialist is on and Airborne. With those 2 modifiers combined together with this thing, make it an absolute melting machine. So coming in at the number 2 spot, we have the LDR 5001. Basically, you can get this pretty much from your Vanguard bounties that you pick up from Zavala. I think you can get it from Vanguard packages, the weapon version. Quite a few places you can get this weapon. It's just a completely lucky drop at this point. But my role is Ambush, Triple Tap, Casket Mag, and Spray and Play. So the reason I'm actually giving this the number 2 spot is because in Destiny you always need a really good sniper, and this one is always pretty much my go-to for any raids that I like to do, especially when it comes to stuff like the Taken King, where you always seem to be stood in one spot and be idle and dealing DPS with snipers. Or I know there's like a couple of times where you'd use a sleeper stimulant, but a sniper in Destiny is pretty much always needed, and this one just gets the job done. You see me just using it on a Devil Walker here after drop down and pick up special ammo. Now this thing was an absolute beast when you could actually carry up to, I think it was like 24 shots. It was absolutely crazy. But obviously the reduced amount of special you could carry at one time, but it is still an absolute monster. So coming in at the number 1 spot, this was a really hard decision for me to actually make. It was either out of this or my Amargo loop with the Fatebringer rolls, but this for me is just my go-to PvE scout rifle now. It's an absolutely insane roll. It's got a nice red dot sight, it's got crowd control, explosive rounds, and reactive reload. So you can imagine when reactive reload and crowd control are on at the same time, it's an absolute beast. Now this was an extremely hard decision for me to make, for me to actually put this scout rifle in my number 1 spot. Like I said, I've got plenty of other good weapons. I've got a Fatebringer rolled Amargo loop, which I do use quite often, but over time, with obviously of the release of Destiny, hand cannons have been nerfed here and there, and the range on them and the damage drop-offs been made severe, more and more severe as time's gone on. So scout rifles for me are heavily favoured for stuff like PvE now. Cryptic Dragon has great recoil control. It's just got a really nice stability to it. The perk combination just absolutely rips. Absolutely melts as well if small arms is on. The combination of reactive reload and crowd control with explosive rounds is an absolute beast, and I definitely recommend trying to get one of these. I got this from a lucky drop from Crucible, but I definitely, if you can try and get your hands on one, definitely give it a shot. So that is pretty much it, guys. That is my top 3 legendary weapons that I've actually acquired through my time in Destiny and that are still currently usable. The reason why I thought I'd do currently usable is just because I didn't really want to do like a year 1 weapon that nobody can get anymore. I just didn't really feel like it'd be as fun to sort of see to what I use. Like I said, any of these weapons are completely gettable, obviously, but whether you want to go try and farm for them or not before, obviously Destiny 2 is just around the corner now, coming out September the 6th, so I've got the beta very soon as well, which I cannot wait to get my hands on. I just want to play the Destiny 2 beta so bad that I can't even actually explain how bad I want to play it. But let me know down in the comments below as well what your favourite legendary weapons are. Let me know, the weapon it is. Let me know what perks you like to run on it, and tell me why you like to run it as well. Do you feel comfortable using it? Is it just because it has a really nice controllable recoil pattern, or is it just because it puts out a lot of damage? But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for future Destiny and Destiny 2 content, guys. Thank you so much for all the support recently. It's been absolutely insane, been just mind-blowing the amount of support my channel's been receiving. So thank you so much for that, and have a wonderful rest of your day, and peace.